Hello, everyone. It's modifiedwolf coming at you from Patreon and YouTube. Today we have a very, very special guest, the Super Mod, person close to my heart, one of my best friends, Nannerpunk.
Hi,
Hi, Bean. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I woke up at a normal hour before noon, which is normal to me.
that's like the thing. I'm I'm really good at it. Like my body literally wakes me up around 8 to 8:30 every
My
morning.
goodness.
Like boop, hey, it's time for you to wake up, even though you didn't go to bed to until 3 a.m. Like,
That sounds nice. I wish I could do that, but I sleep. I like sleep too much. My body's like, let me lounge in bed until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'll just wake up feeling really great.
oh yeah. Woohoo.
Yeah.
So, how are you doing during lockdown? Like, what have you been doing at home?
Um, I've been spending even more time on the internet as if I didn't like before. I am a lot now. I have a lot of free time.
Well,
Um, just been staying inside. Sometimes I go out and like garden a little bit to get some fresh air, but that's like it. However, I'm holding up pretty well.
that's good to hear because, like, there's a lot of people who aren't taking it very well, and I'm glad that people, we have gardening and stuff to do, and we have
Mm-hmm.
some people have porches or balconies if they're in apartments, and I'm just glad to hear that people can get outside and enjoy the warmer weather as it comes. Um,
Yeah.
so what are you like? Are you planting flowers? Are you doing a vegetable garden this year?
We have a tomato plant that we planted like a year and a half ago, and I thought it was dead. And this year it sprouted some tomatoes. And I was like, all right, cool. Mostly I have succulents, like little cacti,
Mm,
and they're my favorite. And they're just so cool to take care of. I don't know why. They're like just my little hobby because you can take the little stems off and plant them in dirt and they just grow and grow. And it's like, oh, this is easy.
yeah, like I've tried to propagate succulents,
Mm-hmm.
but I I like take care of plants for like 3 months and accidentally forget about them. So, like, my friend gave me all of these succulents that she's propagated, and, like, all of them ended up, like, completely drying up and dying. I have one of them left in one of my pots that's just hanging out until, until it dies. I suck
Mm-hmm.
at taking care of succulents. A.
I thought I was pretty bad too. I think it depends on what kind they are because I have some that I've just left alone and they spread and it's like, all right, this is easy. And some that I love to death and literally they die. Love them too much and they die.
Yeah, but like here's the thing, aloe is a really good starter quote unquote succulent. It's not
Mm-hmm.
exactly a succulent, I believe. Um it belongs to a different family of something, but I've done research on it. I don't think it's a succulent. People call it a succulent,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm really really good at raising aloe. I have like 15 aloe
Oh
plants
my
that just
god.
come up. Like I have a huge aloe plant and it's just starting to grow like 5 babies. I'm like,
Oh
hmm.
yes, we have aloe babies in the front yard too. They're super pretty, and since they're easy to like grow, it's like all right, free new plants, you know?
Yeah, you can give them away to friends and they can plant them in your yard and then you'll have like a succulent cult going on in your town.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It fills the like empty spots, which I like a lot.
It looks
But yeah,
I really want to get one of those purple aloe plants. I
ooh,
forget the name of it, like the scientific name of it, but
mm-hmm.
it's purple and then there's this pink one that I want to get. Okay, so like I go on Pinterest and
Oh boy.
sometimes they're photoshopped to be different colors and
Mm-hmm.
people like come up with these fake names for something that's photoshopped. I don't exactly know if they're real, but I want them.
Right? There's some really cute succulents that are pink, like the can't remember what it's called, but it's let me see if I can find it. But it's very pink. There's some that are very orange, and I'm like, I wish mine would do that. All of mine are just bright green or dark green, and I'm like, I want some variety.
Yeah, I feel that. I want to branch out and get some like brand new propagated succulents because I need to redeem myself because I let all of those other ones die.
Mm.
I feel bad.
Do you have like a plant nursery near you?
We do, but like my mom is high risk due to this thing going around and I can't really bring anything home
Yeah,
yet.
maybe after. Because I went to a succulent nursery for my birthday 2 years ago, and they let me take like some loose like pieces home, and I grew a bunch of plants from those. It was pretty neat.
Like I see all of these dying succulents in Lowe's and Home Depot, and I just want to
Mm-hmm.
I want to take a cutting of them, and I know it's wrong. I don't do it, although I think about doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and I think about taking a cutting home from these like dying succulents that they have and trying to bring a cutting back to life. It's
Oh, yeah, I've done that. Or I've taken
Nanner.
like little pieces of them. Yeah,
All right.
they're usually okay with it, but it's doesn't hurt to ask.
No, it doesn't. Like I mean, if the plant was like near death, I know that you can go to Lowe's and ask them if you can have it for free because they're not going to charge you $15 for a plant that's already dying,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So, how did you discover Twitch?
I think I found Twitch through Reddit because I was on Reddit a lot back in the day. I still am, but there's this subreddit called Livestream Fails, and also I think I found Kyle through the ESO subreddit, Kyle Dumpster Studios, and yeah, I think that's how it started. I would watch a bunch of like top clips of people being dramatic and stuff. I was like, huh, that's interesting. So I'd go to Twitch and watch either just chatting or I think it had a different name before. I can't remember, but it would either be that category or the ESO category because I'm a big ESO fangirl, as you know. And that's where I would hang out.
So, you went to Reddit to just see top clips. What was the one streamer that stuck out to you through the top clips or just chatting thread? Who was
Uh,
the one person that really got you started?
it might have been Soda Poppin'. Do you know who that is?
I don't know who
His
Soda
name's
Poppin
Chan.
is.
Yeah, he's one of the bigger streamers. He is from Austin, which is near me. So immediately I was like, "Oh, cool." And he had a lot of viewers at the time. He's one of the I guess long time Twitch streamers, and he's still on the site now. He streams from his closet, which is kind of cool.
What?
He's he's
I
got a brother. I was in his brother's stream for a long time. He hangs out with Greek God X, who's also a huge Twitch streamer. Um, I don't know. He's got a lot of, I guess, drama around him, but I don't know. He's very entertaining to me, and he's really cute.
ooh ooh woo Nanner.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was the first, I think, streamer that I was watching, and
So
then I branched out a lot. So,
so that's like the community that got you started pretty much on
mm-hmm.
Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Um so why did you stick with that community? What made you stay in that community?
Um, it was entertaining to me, I suppose. Like he doesn't he can't really interact with his chat too much because it goes too fast. He's one of the, big guys. But it kept me laughing. Plus, I would watch Greek God whenever they'd hang out together. They did a lot of, what's it called? You know when they go outside and stream, like outdoorsy stuff.
So
They'd
like
walk around town, and yeah, it was
IRL.
IRL. That's what it was. Those are the greatest streams that they've done. They were so scuffed sometimes that it was just like, this is entertainment to me. I don't know. I if it wasn't Soda that I was watching, I had moved on to like ESO streamers, which I still watch and hang out with. I'm very deeply rooted in the ESO community, and
Yeah,
I love it there.
Nanner is also one of my mods too. So
Mhm.
shout out
Yeah.
to you, Nanner, for being there and banning bots.
Oh yeah.
God, they've
Got
run
you.
rampant on Twitch, haven't they? Like those bots that keep advertising, like,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, come here and buy followers." Like
Yeah.
and it
They're
pisses me
so
off.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
like they target small streamers, and
Mm-hmm.
then I mean I've seen them in larger streamers chats before, but they go from the bottom of the directory up to the top,
Mm-hmm.
and like I've seen the same bots in my chat as I do in other people's chat, and it peeves me off like
Yeah, I
a
see
lot.
them a lot. Um, at this point, it's kind of a meme. We see them, we laugh. And we're just like, oh, it's another bot. Yay.
You know,
I
like
think,
I feel like there's a real face behind it. Like I don't think it's a bot. I think they're just going into random people's chats and just clicking copy paste.
mm-hmm. that,
Maybe.
yeah, that could be it too. It's, I feel like Twitch has a lot of underlining issues that they need to fix that they haven't. Hold on one second. My stepdad's being loud.
It's okay. So it's just that you see all of these. You see all of these bots, and then you see like there's also the follow bots. Like if someone raids you, like you can tell they're bots by their names because it's just random ass words put together and sometimes random numbers.
Yeah, Discord's being. There we go. I think it's working now.
It is.
Oh my
But
god. One second.
it's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
Nanner. But the and like there's no way Twitch can really
There we go.
there's like no way Twitch can know if they're actually bots or not unless, there's a
Mm-hmm.
human going down the list of all of the, you know, of all of the chats and stuff. Like there's this commander root that you see follow people and they're just a watch bot that watches you.
Yeah.
Another TTV viewer, that's
Yes.
another one
I've
too.
seen that one.
Mhm.
I don't know what that is. It's so weird because I see it everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know, like, and there's also this thing called Lurker TV, and it can really inflate your views, but in reality, they can watch up to 8 streams without even, like, following you and stuff. Like,
Yeah. And it's an issue. I know that Twitch had a an IP ban update like last month or the month before that, which has been pretty helpful in terms of trolls and such, but I don't know what it is about bots. But I feel like they're adding features to Twitch when they should be focusing on other stuff like bots and making that not a thing anymore.
yeah,
I
I,
think they came out with some kind of council today about I didn't read much on it, but um a lot of my friends have been clowning on it and being like this is unnecessary. They should be working on other stuff. I don't
what,
know if you saw the UI changes too.
Let me go into my email because they usually email you about this stuff. Let me
Mm-hmm.
just take a really, really quick look. Um, unless they only posted it on Reddit and their Twitter. Let's see. I don't see anything from Twitch in my inbox, but you know what? I'm gonna log in uh through my mobile. I don't have Twitter downloaded right now, just to preface, because I'm taking a break from Twitter because I don't need to see some crap right now. Um, I don't even know if I follow Twitch on Twitter.
I
Um,
don't think I do either, actually.
Twitch latest or top. Let's go to top posts. There's
Safety Advisory Council. That's what it is. Found the tweet.
Community Safety. Meet the new Twitch Safety Advisory Council, made up of Twitch creators and online safety experts. The council would advise us on policy updates, new products, healthy streaming habits, and more. Okay, so there's literally 8 council members as opposed to millions of people who are streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
Are okay. So that's a problem right off the gate.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a safety council of literally, how many did I say?
Just eight, I
8
believe.
people.
Yeah.
So we have 8 people who are going to be counseling the whole community of, I don't even know how many Twitch users there are in total.
Yeah. It's too many. I think a lot of the community is not okay with this idea. Like, if you read the comments under the tweet, it's just a lot of mixed reviews.
So, as a moderator, how do you feel about the new council?
um, I think it's I think it has good intentions, but I don't think well, I don't know. I feel like I'm stepping on a weird line, but I feel like they're catering to a side of Twitch that is a bit marginalized, which is fine. But at the same time, the majority of Twitch doesn't vibe with this. And I think there's many reasons for it. Um,
Just to preface for the audience, we are recording on May 15th, and this just was announced yesterday about the council, just so everyone knows where it. Yeah.
yeah, but I feel like it could improve. This idea could improve. But as far as I've seen through my 3 years on Twitch, they have not been making the best decisions, community decisions. I think this is why a lot of the bigger streamers have moved to like Mixer, and
Yeah.
Mixer has, from what I've seen, a looser, more chill environment with their TOS and things like that. Not to say that it's kind of wild, but it's better for the community. And I feel like Twitch should probably take notes, to be
Yeah.
honest, and listen to the people who use the platform. But yeah.
So I'm going to just list the number of topics the council will advise people on, uh, just really quick, and I want to get your thoughts on it.
Mhm.
So they're going to be drafting new policies and policy updates. We already know that. That's what the council is for.
Mhm.
Developing products and features to improve safety and moderation. Promoting healthy streaming and work life balance habits, which we know most of us streamers do not have most of the
Mhm.
time. Protecting the interest of marginalized groups. Identifying emerging trends that could impact the Twitch experience. Okay. Um So we already know that they're going to be drafting new policies. I mean, there could be a lot more, like, people could be advocating for self-care a little bit more on the platform,
Hmm.
because work-life balance, if you're a full-time streamer and you keep grinding out like 12 hours 6 days a week, it's not really going to help your mental health very much.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, protecting the interest of marginalized groups, I completely agree with that, because I've seen some really shitty things said about marginalized groups here on Twitch.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie. Like, I've seen racist things being said.
Hmm.
I've seen, like, I've seen a lot of shit go down, and I'm like, that ain't flying with me,
Yeah.
because I don't get it.
Yeah. Same. I think there's a couple people on this new council that are trans, which is great. I love that.
Yes.
Love that. Um, I worry that they're gonna get a lot of hate for it, which I believe they already are, which is unfortunate because people are afraid that they're gonna make Twitch like, I don't know, overly like protected or something, and they might. You never know. I don't read minds, but at the same
No.
time,
Um,
it's like that's a good change.
it is a good change, because I'm bisexual myself. I want to protect my babies, as well
Hmm.
as, like, uh, I want the LGBT community to be more protected. I want everyone to be protected. Not
Yeah.
only people of color, not only the LGBT community, but people in general. They
Hmm.
Everyone needs to be protected, because the drama can get out real fast on Twitch if you've yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um but yeah, I have to agree with that. Like, marginalized groups do need a little bit more protection against, the P word, the P editors, you know.
Hmm.
They need to be protected against that, especially since there are uh kids who stream on Twitch with parental supervision and sometimes without, so that needs to be a thing that they really need to hone in on,
Hmm.
because I know YouTube won't let me say the P word, but I'm
Yeah.
going there. Um, so I just want to hone in on developing products and features to improve safety and moderation. What products and how much are they going to cost? If they're
Right.
going to cost anything. That's the thing that I want to know, like, right off the bat, because I want my moderators to feel safe while
Hmm.
protecting themselves, protecting chat, and protecting the streamer.
Yeah. I
That's
mean, I know they had the mod tools that came out like last month,
mm,
um, which is fine and dandy. I already used like third party stuff for modding usually, but the update was, it was alright. But I feel like they threw that out there and now they're like, all right, next thing is this. We're gonna move on and like add these other tools and protocols and whatever, and not think about what everyone else thinks.
right, right. And the new policies and policy updates, like,
Hmm.
um, they're I'm gonna get a little controversial. Like,
Hmm.
I'm going to be completely transparent with you and literally everyone who's listening and watching. So there was a controversy going on with a lot of the body painters being banned.
Hmm.
And regardless of the TOS, they still banned the body painters, even when they were following everything to a T on the TOS. And that is something that needs to be fixed now.
Yeah,
You
I agree.
cannot have a computer scan over someone's Twitch when they're following over the TOS. We need to have more bodies looking over, you know, these reports being taken out.
Hmm.
Like, the Twitch banning system is so flawed.
Yes.
And, you know, Some people pay their moderators. We have people losing their pay for a couple of days you know, because of a body painter being banned even when they were following TOS. That's something that really needs to be taken care of.
Yeah, I think it's very unbalanced, and it's unfair. You have people like Alinity, who has been banned before and came back, like a temporary ban, who's done some like really shitty stuff and has come back again and again. Recently, she put herself on a self ban for the last thing she did, and Twitch didn't really like react immediately. People were pissed.
Yeah.
Um, and yet, someone who had shown her clip of her doing something that was against TOS for like half a second, that person got banned.
Wait a
So
minute.
it's like, yeah.
So the person who exposed them got banned, yet the person who was supposed to be banned didn't get banned at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because
It like took a while for them to ban her, but immediately banned someone who showed the clip of her doing whatever it was she was doing. It's like, how's that fair?
I don't know, like it like okay, so P- the Twitch communities are so freaking biased, and that's a
Mm-hmm.
problem. Like
Yeah.
Twitch itself, the moderators, they are very, very biased.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. I feel like they need to really have a line and be fair about their bans because it's not it's dumb. I think it's dumb that they're like this. And
Yeah.
with every new change, new hires, things like that, it's not making it any better. It's not making the site any better.
No, it, the problem is people who aren't even doing anything on Twitch are getting banned. Like, they're being threatened with a suspension. And then you have, like, the people who make the most money, they're the ones who are not getting banned.
Mm-hmm.
Because Twitch is like rubbing their little hands together and like, oh yes, give
Yeah.
me the money. Like it's it's a problem. It's a problem, and people who are supposed to get banned, they're laughing at Twitch because they didn't get banned for something they should have gotten banned from. I
Mm-hmm.
was keeping up on the Alinity. I wouldn't say it's scandal. It's not a scandal. Um, it was. Um, I can't say it either on YouTube, but it was literal. Like, she did something very bad to her animals. I can't really say the
Mm-hmm.
real term for it, but she did something bad to her animals. She didn't get banned from that, but she got suspended pay from Twitch, and they made her donate that month's, or I don't know if it was 1 month or if it was 3 months, but they made her donate that pay to like animal foundations or whatever.
Yeah.
She should have gotten banned, IP banned, or at least a suspension from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go over and you look at the nip slip, quote unquote. It was
Mm-hmm.
accidental, and she literally begged Twitch to be banned. That's how flawed the Twitch moderation system is.
Yeah. It's
She,
crazy.
like, she was tagging Twitch on Twitter, like, hey, I'm owning up to my mistakes. Why aren't you giving me a ban?
It's so ridiculous. And like I said, like Soda Poppin', he's been banned a few times. More than a few times. He used to be a lot different. One of those toxic WoW streamers
Oh,
way
God.
back in the day. And he's been banned a few times, but since he's one of the top streamers, he's, still around and he's I guess better at not being so trash. I've
Oof.
watched him long enough to know that he's kind of getting there. He's growing. But yeah, the top streamers get like a slap on the wrist and that's about it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
So, how did you start modding? Like, what was your first modding gig, and how did you happen upon that?
I modded for Kyle first. He was my first like mod job, I suppose, and I loved it. I was there for 2.5 years, and it felt like I was actually contributing, and I just fell in like love with that, with helping. So
Oh.
it was Kyle, and then it was Kate and Gan the Impaler, who's a close friend of mine now. And yeah, I don't know. I just sort of have been doing that ever since. I used to mod for Coco before she left. I miss her dearly.
Oh, so do I. I miss
But
Coco so much.
same. Um, yeah, Kyle and his community are very sweet. Uh, there was a feeling of like togetherness in that stream, in that place, and everyone was very sweet. He's very engaging. I think that's what kept me around. He talks to like everybody, and he's hilarious.
He
And
is very funny. I love
yeah,
Kyle.
it's a very friendly atmosphere, and he's so funny. But yeah, that was my first. I found him through Reddit, through the ESO Reddit.
he
So that's pretty cool.
he did put out some very very good videos on his YouTube as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
if you guys are listening to this, please check out Kyle Dempster Studios on YouTube and on Twitch and Twitter and literally Reddit. You know, he's everywhere, and I
Mm-hmm.
haven't stopped by lately. I miss his face because you know I love him
Mm-hmm.
so much. He's fantastic, and I was on his stream team for a bit there before he disbanded. So
Yeah.
it was a great experience, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you liked helping,
Mm-hmm.
but what was the best experience you've ever had modding? Like ever?
Um, I think I don't know if it really counts, but when Kyle got partnered, we were doing a dungeon on stream, and all of a sudden he stops and he starts like yelling, and I'm like, what's happening? And Twitch staff came to chat and was like, you're partnered and things like that, and it was super exciting to like, I guess, watch him grow. I think I had been there maybe 6 months, maybe longer, before he got partnered. So it was like, wow, he grew that community so fast that he got partner while I was there, and it was like, I'm so proud. I think that might be it.
So what was another favorite proud mod moment that you've
Um,
had?
I'm trying to think. There's been so many little moments. Um, I think when I was modding for Kate, this is kind of hilarious. I was invited by Gand and Gil for Battlegrounds. Um, and Gand was like, hey, we're going to try to get in the same queue as Kate and Brian when she was still dating Brian. And we were going to like beat them in Battlegrounds. And I was like, okay, because I'm not very good at PvP, but I do enjoy it. And we finally get in queue. It took a couple tries, but we got in. And I was watching Kate stream at the time, and you hear Brian go, "Oh shit." He goes, "Don't press F5." And she goes, "Why?" And they all kind of have a collective "oh no" when they see our names in the other team. And I think we beat them. And I was very proud. Kate was like, "If you kill me, I will never speak to you again." And it was just like a really funny moment. And having even Brian be afraid of all of us was really neat.
So like you guys are the OP PvPers against Kate and
Yeah,
Brian.
that was a proud moment, I suppose.
So,
Yeah, it was really fun.
like I don't stream snipe, so
Yeah. It
Nanner.
wasn't even that. Like, I had one monitor at the time, so I had the game up. I didn't know where she was, but I could hear her, like, screaming. I was like, oh no.
Oh my
It's pretty
gosh.
great. Good times.
So, who do you mod for now?
Now I mod for, let's see, two partners officially, and I think 8 other small streamers. So Knight Sinclair is one of them. She's probably my top streamer right now.
Oh.
And recently, Bread Witchery. Her name's Harley. She's very nice. She's like a just chatting type streamer. She's played Oblivion a couple times recently, so still in that sort of Elder Scrolls line for me. Knight does the same thing. Um, I still mod for Gand. Stormfall 33. She's one of my friends. She's so sweet. I also mod for Puppet. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that to you before.
Puppet. I've never
A
heard of
puppet.
Puppet.
His name is Finseller, and he's a very creepy puppet. And
What?
he's been on the Raj show I think a couple times. But I don't know how it happened, how I got involved in this community. I think I was browsing just chatting for a while, and I came across this eerie looking puppet, and I just was so intrigued, and he was very funny. Um, and I was in that community for like a year before he modded me. He's it's a weird dynamic because he sort of bosses me around and I'm okay with it.
Nanner.
it's it's so strange because everyone else is very sweet and then you have this puppet with the craziest British accent
Like, is it like a
and
fake British accent or is it?
mm-hmm,
Oh
it
no.
is and it's pretty good and whenever I tell people that I mod for him they're like wait what. I'm like yep, that's what I do. I think his chat gets the most weird people. I suppose creepy puppets bring out the weirder side of Twitch. I think I've banned more people in his chat than I've ever banned anyone, like in total.
Okay, this
Um,
this goes right into my next question.
mhm.
What is the fastest you pulled out your band hammer and why?
um, I'm pretty quick on the trigger when it comes to like pretty much anything that's trolly. Like I've had some racist stuff, and I immediately can see it and just click. I've misclicked because I've done that before. And like I go to delete a message instead of ban first because I want to be sure. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty fast. It takes like less than a second for me to witness it and then pow, hit him. And I'm like, yeah, all right.
Hit him with
I've
that
had
band
some,
hammer.
yeah. One time we had in Kyle's chat, it was this huge paragraph, and it took me like 2 seconds to scan through it and realize that it was like a troll message, but it was a pointed troll message. I think it was something stupid, like a drama thing. And I didn't ban right away. I just deleted it. And I had posted it in the Discord mod chat for him to read it because I was so fast at getting rid of it. Um I'm pretty quick. I It's like I have a scanner in my eyes that I'm just like zzz, and focus on these troll messages.
Like,
Pretty good.
what are some like weird trolls that you've witnessed? Like, what is the one that stands out the most? And like,
Oh man,
I
there's a
don't
few.
want to like ask you what they said because I know it's probably like really disgusting. But
Some are hilarious. I don't know. Knight Sinclair is, I will say, she's Australian and has the funniest sense of humor. So when she gets trolls, she likes to like mess with them first before any of us like ban them, which I do too. I do that sometimes. I like to, I guess, I want to say play with my prey before I go for the
what?
kill. I guess I could say that. But there's this one guy who came into her chat a few months ago, asking about how many buttons she had on her jeans, and it was so funny to me because it was so weird and specific. And he wouldn't stop asking. He's like, "How many buttons? How many buttons are on your jeans?" She had a stream with her mom, and he was like, "How many buttons are on her jeans?"
What? That
we
is
just we just let him be because it was hilarious.
that's like
It's weird.
that is the most oddly specific thing.
Mm-hmm. Because I can't tell if it's like a kink or something. But
Jean
he
buttons?
disappeared. Yeah, he disappeared for a couple months, and then I want to say like 2 nights ago he showed back up, and I had gotten in bed because she's Australian. It was like 4 in the morning, and I get a ping in her Discord saying that like, "Hey, the button guy is back, and Knight wants you here." And I went, "Oh no!" So I raced to chat because I want to see this, and he's back at it with the "How many buttons are on your jeans? How many? How many buttons are on your jeans?" And I'm like, "Bro, I at him in chat, and he ignores all of my messages until I tell him that I'm a girl." And then
What?
he was like, "Do you have an Instagram?" And I was like, maybe." And then he sent me a friend request, and I told her, and she was like, "Don't accept it." I'm like, no way. It was
That's
so strange.
that's weird. Like, and like you don't know what kind of troll it is until like you answer, and then they like give you a weird answer back. But that's
Mhm.
something I wouldn't want to answer either. So I don't
Yeah.
blame her for not answering. Like, how many buttons are on your jeans? How many buttons are on your jeans?
At
Like,
one point, he had disappeared from the chat because everyone was laughing and clowning on this guy. And she stood up and was like, "Is this gonna summon him?" And she was like messing with the buttons on her jeans.
did he come
And
back?
he didn't come back. We clipped it and put it in the Discord, but I guess he won't see it until maybe 3 months from now when he randomly shows back up.
Like
So,
asking how many buttons are on your jeans?
mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, that's one of my favorite trolls.
that
I
I
don't even know if he is a troll. He sounds pretty legit.
like. How can you call like? How do you even call that a troll? Like, I don't. It's so weird and specific and
Mhm.
like literally
It
I would
is
just sew extra buttons on my jeans just to troll him back.
right.
Like
Oh my
just
god.
sew buttons on my jeans all the way down to my ankles and just like lift up my jeans to be like, well, on
Mhm.
this leg I
Yep.
have
The button guy. He's a favorite.
that is so oddly specific. I don't even
Yeah,
know. Oh my god.
it's crazy. He's one of my favorites. I think it's funny because I do get the weirdest people are in the puppet stream. But most of them are like normie trolls, so they're easy to ban. They don't stick around for like funny stuff. They're just bad, so I ban them. If they were funny at it, I would keep them around. But I think Puppet gets tired of it. So I don't do that too often. With Night, it's different because she likes to toy with people, and it's hilarious. But yeah,
Like
um,
I think you've banned quite like I think one or two trolls in my chat like the whole time you've been my mod. Like it's
mhm,
like I don't see it.
yeah,
Like that's how quick you are. Like I don't
I'm
see it.
pretty fast. Hmm.
And I'm like sometimes I want to know. Sometimes
Hmm.
I do want to know just to freaking laugh at it, but like
Yeah,
other times it's just like Nanner's got it. It's fine.
yeah. I use Frankerface Z for Twitch, so if I delete a message or ban someone, I can still see what their messages were, which is neat to have. Um, I really like that one. You get a lot of emotes with it too.
So that's like the extension of all extensions that mods use.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. You can customize like the icons in chat, and it's got a lot of helpful stuff. Like with the UI changes with Twitch, it broke a lot of stuff, but they're really fast on updating, which I like. Super helpful.
So, what advice would you give to a brand new mod?
Um, don't be too trigger happy. Make sure you have context for things. I've banned people without context and felt really bad about it. Like they'll say something and I'll be like, "Hey, that's kind of weird," but it turns out that's part of the conversation that they were having with like the streamer or someone else in chat or something. So pay attention to that. Um, uh, that's pretty much like the main points. Is be vigilant, I suppose. Make sure you're paying attention. Um, yeah, sometimes a streamer will call on you specifically for stuff, which makes me feel like I'm actually like really doing something, and that's fun. Um, let's see. Make sure that you don't misclick. I've done that so many times. Or I
Also,
think, mm-hmm,
I just want to throw in there, if you can get an extension that keeps records and chat logs long
mm-hmm,
after you ban, like
mm-hmm,
make sure you keep your chat logs just in case a streamer needs to refer back to the chat log for any reports that they need to file with Twitch, especially if something racist or like very like gross happens. Always keep your
mm-hmm,
chat logs. Make sure you can screenshot and send them to the streamer or Twitch directly, Twitch support. That's
mm-hmm.
another thing that you should probably do. And chat logs are very easy to access as well, so
Yeah, that helps a lot, especially if you have like a recurring troll. Knight has had that before. She has literally had a stalker and still does. But with Twitch's IP ban, he hasn't come around to chat much, which is super nice. However, um, whenever he joins a server, we like to keep record of when it happened and things like that, just for the record.
and that's a really good thing. And also, I would say keep a record of at names in chat too. Say like especially the people you banned, and make sure you have a list for your Discord server so you know to blacklist them as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing to have, even though there are numbers at the end of, you know, everyone's name. They have a specific number ID. Just make
Mm-hmm.
sure you have the at name, and if you need to blacklist immediately. That's another thing. I don't like to have trolls in my Discord either.
Yeah, definitely. Because once they get banned in chat, they're like, "Hey, I can go to the Discord and do the same stuff," and it's like,
Oh,
"No,
yeah.
sir, you cannot."
I've had that happen. I think I've only had that happen twice in my old server.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had over I think I had over 150 people in that server, and like there were just these two trolls. Like this is before I met Nanner. I had two trolls in my Discord and I had to blacklist them like immediately. They came from my stream and that was fun. I just don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
Um so let's get to know Nanner a little more. So, what games have you been playing recently during the lockdown?
I've been playing so much Animal Crossing that I feel like I dream about it sometimes. It's constant. I've, I want to say almost 400 hours in it
Huh?
since it came out. Yeah,
Oh my
too
god.
many. That's too much time. But that's like my main game now. Besides ESO, which I hop on every now and then. I actually have pledges tonight. Um, other than that, I've been playing this game called Project Winter. It was on sale for like $8 like 2 weeks ago, I think. It's 20 now. But I have a group of friends, Stormfall 33, her community has been playing it. So we hop in there like every other night there can be up to 8 people in a game. So I think we always need more people to play with us because not everyone's always available, and it's super fun. It's a survival game, and out of the 8 people, there are usually 2 to 3 traitors who try to sabotage like your escape, and it actually has a warning when you start playing the game. Like this is meant to be fun. You're not supposed to like have bad relationships after playing this game
That's a
because
warning? Like, for
yeah,
real?
yeah, because we get so mad at each other for like being traitors or lying to one another. But if you play it without worrying about that, or if you play it like if you RP in it, we have a friend, this guy I mod for Dom TV. He is one of the funniest people I've ever known, and he sometimes comes into the game with like a character, and he role plays it, and he puts on a voice or something like that, and it makes the whole experience so much better. He's
Like,
so funny.
I feel like, especially role playing in those kinds of games, it can get out
Mhm.
of hand to where you do hate each other, even though you're
Yeah.
just putting on a character. So that's
Hmm.
something you need to be careful of, is role playing the wrong character, or role playing
Yeah.
into like something too hardcore that people are gonna get pissed off at.
Yeah, we've had like some headbutting before, but overall, it is a lot of fun. Um, yeah, and a lot of people have been like bonding through it, so that's fun. Um, I think that's it. Deep Rock Galactic is another one. It's kind of like I want to say Team Fortress, but with dwarves and mining and things like that. And I'm not very good at it, but it's fun.
Have you ever heard of the song Diggy Diggy Hole?
I don't think so.
Diggy Diggy Hole. I'll have to link it to you after we're done. I mean, it's spot on to what you
Ooh,
just said. It's
nice.
hilarious.
I need to put it on my deep rock like playlist.
It's about Minecraft, but it's still
Hey.
it's still like kind of the same theme, but it's
Ooh,
super funny.
my god, that's another one that I've been wanting to play again is Minecraft. I'm trying to get like my friend to put up a server. I played a little bit with Gil and his buddy, but I'm like itching to play more Minecraft.
Like, here's the thing with Minecraft. Like, if I had people constantly on to play with on a server, like, some servers are dead after a couple of days. If I had,
Hmm.
like, a constant, like, hey, you should play Minecraft with us, or hop in the server with us, like, that's something I might be interested in doing again. But I have Minecraft installed, and I haven't touched it in, or I can see what date I launched it last, but
Yeah.
it's been a heckin' bit.
Yeah. I know that there's bees now, and that's very important.
I haven't
Bees matter.
seen them in my own games since they updated, so that's
Mm,
something I need to check out too.
yeah, same.
So,
Chicken.
and I know you have pets, but the audience probably wants to know what pets you have.
Right now, I just have cats. Too many. 3 of them are my own. There's 2 that my parents have, and 1 that my roommate has. So, and there's 2 outside. It's too many. Too many cats. I had to throw mine out today because they were being very loud.
Oh,
Like super loud. They're in another room, just chilling.
are they like,
But
Nanner, cuddle me, please?
very needy.
Oh,
But I love them. I've had them a long time.
and are you thinking about streaming yourself?
I am thinking about it, and I think I probably will. I just don't know when. That's the big cue is when. Hopefully soon. I have a lot of stuff sorted out. The only thing is my PC has a lot of issues, but I think I can fix them. I'm optimistic.
I know you can do it. You are super Nanner. Dun dun dun. But yeah, um, like talking about Animal Crossing and stuff. Your town is amazing.
Aw.
Like, I haven't been there. I don't know if you changed anything since I was there last. I think I was just there to sell oranges at some point.
Mhm. I haven't changed too much. I'm trying to work on my little park. I put some like flags up and things like that. I need to do more pathing. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, when do you unlock the pathing tool anyway? Like,
I think you need 3 stars, and for KK to come to your village or your island, and then I think you get it after that. He gives you an app.
oh my god, should be here today. I haven't checked Animal Crossing, but we got a 3-star island now. My boyfriend and I have been working on decorating, so.
Oh, yay! Excellent.
um, I just so I want to know, what is your
Mhm.
most hated Animal Crossing villager? Like,
I don't think I have one that I hate. I know that I'm really mad at Canberra right now. I liked her at first, but now she just tries to sell me stuff. And I'm like, please leave. She will
so
not. And it's
Canberra,
funny.
Cam, sorry, I have a burp.
You're fine.
So Canberra, like, does she like sells you stuff for bells or something? Is
Yeah, she's like, hey, do you want this sweater that I have? And I'm like, ooh, okay. And she's like, okay, I'll give it to you for this many bells. And I'm like, come on, I just want a sweater. Please don't sell it to me.
like,
And yesterday was her birthday, so I had to give her a gift, and now she'll never leave.
oh no, like,
Because I would have felt bad if I didn't.
like I'm about to put Ursula in a corner and just lock her in there because her she annoys me like
Hmm.
quite a bit. Not only is it because she says groomph, like
Groomph.
she says groomph, and I'm like,
Oh no.
girl, you crabby.
Yeah.
But
She's gotta go.
she's she's always like wondering about stuff, and you have to do things for her constantly.
Oof.
Like, girl, you have the tools to do what you need to do. You
Hmm.
have a net to get a violin beetle. Like, I don't want to do that.
It's like, do it yourself or leave or something.
Or leave. And then I realized that so we got Queenie.
Hmm.
Queenie, I don't know if Inklings like kicked her off of the island or like she wanted to trade places with someone, but Queenie came from Inkling's Island, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, the same thing happened with I can't remember her name. I think she's a pink alligator. Gail. Gil had kicked her off the island, and she came to mine and immediately snatched up the lot that I had. And I was like, oh, like she's cute, but I don't want her. I really want Bo or Fauna. Yesterday I found Diana, which I'm very happy about.
What is
So I'm getting there.
Diana?
She is like a white deer. She wears this cute little goth dress. Not even goth, it's like cute little e-girl dress.
Aw,
That's how I would describe it. It's like it's got a choker and everything. She's a style icon.
like, I really want Fauna. Like, she's the only villager that I'm dead set on getting. We, my boyfriend wanted Filbert. We got Filbert.
Oh, I like Filbert. It's
He's
cute.
he's such a cute little he reminds me of a liberal arts professor, like kind of hipstery and
Hmm.
very laid back kind of
Yeah,
vibe. So I
yeah,
like
he's cute.
Filbert.
Filbert's cute. Rold is cute. The penguin, except they don't have him. Um, yeah, I think mostly I'm just looking for Bo,
Bo.
and I have not found him or Raymond, who everyone wants.
Yeah, every I want Raymond, but like I could take or leave Raymond. If I get him, I'll try and kick him off the island so he can come to you maybe.
Hmm.
But Fauna, I have a Mac and I'm not a fan of Mac, but my boyfriend is. Like that's one
Hmm.
of the villagers we kind of clash on cuz my boyfriend really likes dogs
Yeah.
He like really really likes
Aw.
dogs. So, and then we have who else do we have? We have Nan. I love Nan.
Oh my god, Nan is cute. I almost want Nan because we share a name.
Aw, Nan and Nanner.
Yeah, cute.
Like,
I wish they like I wish they'd update it so you have more villagers because 10 is not enough.
like, then they would have to up the star rating. Like, you can have 5 stars. They would probably have to up it to like 10 or something if they were to allow more villagers.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. I have Gruff or whatever. The green goat.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
I forget his name. I think Gruff is his name.
Mhm.
We also have the we have a we have a rooster. I forget his name, but he's blue.
Ooh, I like the roosters. I think they're cute.
They are adorable. I can't wait to like discover more villagers. Like I really want there's this bear
Mhm.
that is like pastel and she has these starry eyes. I forget her name.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Um, she's pink, right? I
Yeah,
think. Let's see. Villagers. Is she a bear or a cub? I can't remember.
I think she
I
might be a
didn't know there were
cub.
cubs. Yeah, Judy.
Yeah, Judy. Judy and then I want Ankh. I want Ankh
Oh
so
yes,
bad
gorgeous.
because I love like when I was little I had this obsession with mummies and Egyptology and all of that stuff because every time I would in grade school, every time I would go and go to the library to get a book or something like from the school library, it was either about mummies or like geology, anthropology, all of that.
Aw,
Like I loved every ology, if that makes sense. So
yeah,
like I really want Ankh. I want some of those cool recipes from Ankh.
yeah, that would be cool.
What is your ultimate dream villager in Animal Crossing?
Probably just Bo. I have him in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and you can have them follow you around to like the little islands you visit. And I just have Bo following me everywhere. He's my favorite.
What personality is he?
Um, see what he has. I know he's like such a sweetheart. I did. Oh, I love him. His little sweater. He's lazy.
Oh,
What a
he's
mood.
lazy. I mean, I can get along with that too.
Yeah, his catchphrase is salt lick.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, my phone is going on. Okay. Um, so I guess that I had one of my friends call me. I'm like, I don't know what to do. All right. So I guess we're coming up on time. I guess that was my cue. But do you have any like special projects coming up, or do any of the streamers you know have special projects coming up?
Um, not that I know of. No, I'm just working on possibly streaming. That's about it. Um, yeah, I'm vibing.
You're vibing.
I'm vibing.
I feel that. So yeah, guys, check out Nannerpunk on Twitter. Hopefully,
Yay.
Nanner will be streaming soon. So twitch.tv/Nannerpunk. Get a head start on the follows.
Aw,
Uh,
thank you.
and thank you guys for listening. Uh, so this will be on Patreon. Patreon has a 1 week advanced access to the podcast, and it will go public on YouTube on June 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram at modifiedwolf. And I am taking a break from social media until July 1st, so I'll see you then. And that's it for Wolfie Talks. Thank you so much, Nanner, for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
And thank you for being a super mod.